Here at Open MRI of Phillipsburg, I'm here with Joseph Gallazin, the CEO. And Joseph, thank you for taking a minute to be with us. But I know that this is not the only facility. But let's start out by talking about where this one is so people can find it, and then we'll explain to them exactly what it is.
Okay, we're located at 430 Memorial Parkway in Phillipsburg, right next to Andretti Motorsports.
That's pretty easy. Now, I know that the concept Open MRI is an interesting one. There's also another place you have. Where's that located?
We're on Cedar Crest Boulevard in Allentown.
Okay, and that's called Open Air MRI of Allentown, so people can find it. Now, let's talk about Open MRI, because that's where we're sitting right here in Phillipsburg. And tell us a little bit about it from your perspective, what it means to people, because maybe they don't all understand exactly how it can benefit them.
Well, Open MRI was developed to accommodate patients that had claustrophobia or larger patients that really couldn't fit in the traditional tube-type MRI. But what's happened over the last few years is the technology has advanced so much that the open MRIs are equal to the closed MRIs. In fact, what we've done in our facilities is we've brought the top technology in open MRI into these facilities, and we've gotten our facilities accredited by the American College of Radiology to show that we're producing the top images in our field.
Well, it stands to reason. As technology advances, so does it right here. And I mean, it seems to me, and you correct me if I'm wrong, but if you had a choice between open and closed, most people like the open concept, don't they?
Absolutely. It's not as loud as the closed units. You can lay there, you can bring a CD with you with your music, or we can provide music for you. You can lay there without headphones on and listen to your music and relax. If you're really anxious, you can bring in a relative with you who can sit right there and hold your hand in most of the studies. It's just a more relaxing environment.
And for kids, it's probably a whole good environment for them.
Absolutely. They can go in with a parent. The parent can talk to them. They could actually roll their head to the side in most cases and see the parent. So it's more relaxing for the child.
Not stressful, not scary. Now, let's talk about that, because in regard to the technology, and you mentioned the clarity now and how it can be seen. I mean, really, there's literally no reason to assume that you wouldn't get better or as good a picture or better pictures than the other style.
We produce great quality images. In fact, the American College of Radiology, what they do is you have to submit all your images to them, and they critique everything, and you either meet that criteria or you don't. And we've met that criteria, and we've held that criteria for many years now. We've been American College of Radiology accredited.
Now, how do the doctors end up with the final image?
Well, what we've done also is we've become digital, and what we've done is we're connected through what they call PACS system and a RIS system. So from when the patient first comes into our facility, all their patient information, what the doctors are trying to rule out, all of that is part of the electronic record. Then once their study is done, their images and the radiologist's report are now also part of that record too. So within hours of when that patient is done, that entire electronic record can be at the referring physician's office. We can also burn them onto DVD. This way it's a lot easier than trying to track down films. And it's a lot cheaper too, so to reproduce for other specialties.
Well, time's run out on us as usual. We go too fast with these things. But, what are we leaving out, if anything? What do we want people to think about? Here we're sitting at Open MRI of Phillipsburg. There's also Open Air MRI of Allentown. It's easy to access. What do they do? What's their next step?
Well, besides the top technology in our field and the American College of Radiology accreditation, we put the caring and the compassion back into healthcare. We treat every patient that comes in like they're a relative, and when they walk out, it makes it a little bit less anxious for them, and it makes it a good experience.